To show you all the pets right before I show you the cage here. The new cage setup that we got for the rabbits. I know. Okay, so I'm just gonna get down here so I can show you better. Okay, so basically we've now got this cage here. This is the red cage. You will have seen it with Fudge and Rocky the first time when they were ill. You would have seen it with Misty. You would have seen it with when she was sick, and you would have seen it with Doris and Gidget when they were sick. And now you're seeing it once again with the rabbits. Okay, so this is two cages here. We've got the red cage and we've got their normal cage here. Now there is a reason for this new setup that I made for them. Not only is it because I wanted to give them more room at night to roam around, but it's also because they were getting into a fight. You may have seen him past videos. They were absolutely fine with each other. Had no problems whatsoever, but it was last week at some point. I can't remember exactly when, but there was like a small fight that just broke out. It wasn't really a fight. It was more like they were just chasing each other around, mounting each other. It was quite vigorous. It wasn't just a normal mounting that you're just supposed to leave alone. It was one that you had to, kind of stop. They were mounting each other's heads. Basically, they were chasing each other everywhere. They were getting very frustrated with each other and very stressed out. They were breathing really fast, which basically identifies that they're becoming very stressed. So I had to do something. So at first I decided that I was going to put them in separate cages because I couldn't trust them to be together overnight. So what I did was I brought this cage up and I filled it with wood shavings and straw because they do not have enough fleece for them to have another cage with fleece in it. So that's what they've got at the moment. So they got the shavings and straw in this cage here. And then I put some of their toys in here. So I put the hay ball in here, I put a pile of hay in there as well. This ball here and their bowl. And then I also put a water bowl in here, because I only have one water bowl. So I did all that, and then I put Smidge in this cage here, and then Smudge in this cage here. And I closed this cage only because I wanted one set of bars to be between them. Unfortunately though, Smidge, being the mastermind, found a way to escape. So, yep, he managed to escape the cage when I came back upstairs, and yeah, so that's what had happened. So I had to let Smudge out as well, and they were getting to fight again. So now I put them again in separate cages. I put both of the bars down instead. Smidge couldn't get out, but Smidge was he was extremely angry. He was biting on the bars so loud. It was just really bad. It was just, all he was trying to do was get to Smudge, but obviously we weren't having any of it. So yeah, and then eventually I had to cave because it was getting so bad that I feared that the neighbours actually come over because of it. So yeah, so I had to I had to let them both out. I let Smidge out first and I let Smidge out, and they actually seemed to be okay. I had left them for a little while, so they were pretty okay with each other. And so I actually ended up having to leave them out the entire night. I had never ever done this before because it had always been too risky, because obviously the risks of me sleeping, because it climbed on my bed, so obviously me sleeping and rolling on top of them, but I just I couldn't keep them in separate cages, I couldn't keep them in the same cage. I was kind of lost in what to do, and I decided this was the only way. So they were out all night, they were absolutely fine, nothing happened. There was no fights breaking out, nothing, no fur pulling again, no mounting. They're absolutely fine, and now they're angels. I'm guessing they sort of worked it all out overnight. I did also contact the vet about it as well, because obviously with all that, she did say that maybe I could take them in for a weighing, to see if they can be neutered sooner rather than later. But yeah, so that's kind of at the point I'm at right now. So I decided, because I still don't trust them being out all night in my room, I decided to join the two cages together. So now they have this red cage as well as this pink cage together, as well as their fleece in one side, and then they've got their wood shavings and straw in the other. They have plenty of space now, I find. It definitely goes with the free hop rule better than their just normal cage. I'm actually kind of happy with the setup that we've got at the moment. However, I am getting them the run pretty soon, so it's not going to last that long, but yeah, I may actually use the cage still with the run. I'm not exactly sure, it depends on how big the run is. But yeah, so that's what we've got at the moment with them. They've got all their toys in this one, and then basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of put all their feeding area in this one especially, and then that one's just going to be the playing area because that's their fleece, and they mess everything up in there. So that's how it's going to roll. So that's what I'm going to do with them. So yeah, that's kind of like it about that. I was going to make an entire video just based on this, but I just couldn't get to it, and I've done this video like several times and I just couldn't manage to say everything because I kept messing up. But that's basically everything that we've done with them so far. The run will also be used for the guinea pigs as well, so when they're outside, when the bunnies finally go outside in March, I will be able to use the run for the guinea pigs. So they will have a run themselves, and the rabbits will also have the run that's currently outside, the detachable run that's outside, to go around their setup itself. So yeah, so that's basically everything for now. He's just grinding his teeth, I don't know why. I think he might actually be eating some Cicatrose there. But yeah, so that's it. So thank you for watching, guys, and I hope to see you soon